Alright. Let's do this. Welcome. Okay. Jeez, with the figurines, man. Just an office. Body lotion. Yeah, 16 units isn't that bad, dude. Calm down. Solid. Gun is too hot. That gun was too fucking hot too. Stop me from shooting it. Hilarious. I guess they could have wandered off too. Last two power packs. Tower. Elevator. Anything got searched through? It could be contaminated. Six shots that took. Thing works real good. Oh, that is totally not good. push all the way down, it's just dead end. What? For what? What? Wait, that thing's don't move. Interesting. Very interesting. You serious? That thing followed me that far? And I'm dead. So happy. That was so good. I guess I should have stopped and just ran ahead of it instead of trying to outrun it. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Still my last energy pack. So I do have to be careful that I don't overextend. It's trash. Okay. That's another floor down. Floor 5. Pisces District. Go back to base and recharge and rearm and... you know, all that good stuff. Whoa. Whoa. Ah, what the hell? Can't you see I'm quietly contemplating existence here? Don't need anyone fucking sneaking up on me. I lost track of that other walker. What the fuck? Freaking hell. completely wrong way. Recycle. Recycle, 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 recycle. Right. Recycle. Okay. Go down here. So it's fine. See. Okay. Okay. Let's run down here. Refill them. Two of those. Two of those. It's fine. Need one of these. Here. At least 10 more of those. The GT2 Turbo. Probably means there's a GT3 and then probably something after that. Ultron flashlight. It has a low, very bright flashlight based on Ultron light technology. It uses very little energy compared to most flashlights. Alright, make me one. Just one though. Yeah, I might as well keep researching it. Oh, I don't have any of that. Oh. Like, why the hell are they the same? Corn, carrot, lemon, grape, bastnasite, catalanite, xenotami. Dun, 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 dun. C was done. Sort of fine. C can go back on. Photon. Strict stun grades. Pistol. Laser sword. That's fine for now. Reactor status. Few below 900 now. The 3300s are keeping us really good off, so. Sleep with the pain. Vision in 10 hours. That's not fun. Where's it coming from? Space Center. Space Center? Space Center, huh? We're gonna come from the prison next, I think. Okay. And the mines currently has the highest. So the mine will go. Back, I say. Brains splattered all over the floor. Sucker. Don't get cocky, kid. I know. I really can't. It's too dangerous to get cocky. Oh, those two were having a good time. Sorry. Automatic door. Amount of times that I look behind myself to make sure I'm not being... Wow, there was something actually in here I could take. Shit. You know, fuck off. So, what the... Let's fall back a little bit here. Shut up, door. So quiet, you know, for big lumbering meat bags. They're like surprisingly quiet for some reason. Fight near the fucking console for the mining device, mining machine, mining thing. You know? He's accidentally shoot at. That wouldn't be good. I'm pretty sure. Okay, you're cheating. Sneaking around. Sneaking up on people. It's not cool. Not cool. Where do they keep coming from? I'm so confused. Hey. Okay. The door was actually shut. why do you have automatic doors? Who are they for? I think I already cleared these. Maybe not. Take everything. I want everything. Everything. Well, except for that hammer. I don't really care about the hammer. Ow! 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 That is just so not cool, man. How did he come from? Now we're pretty full on mine. How do I get rid of local infection? How do I cleanse? Purge the area. Since that seems to be my... Well, maybe after this invasion I should go to the spaceport since it's thinned out a little bit now. And I have excess of 5,000. Generator wattage, voltage, whatever. That I can always amp up a little bit. I shut down Pisces. If I shut down Pisces, then I should be able to, I'll be able to safely do that. No problem. No problem. No problem. Wait, where did the... Oh, there it is. I was like, where did that go? We got some good stuff there. The GT3. Wait, where's the second raging bull one? Not done? What the fuck? Why would I only make one raging bull? Oh, the sword is mine. The sword is mine. Now there should be another bee somewhere, right? Yeah, it's in this thing. Gotta go drop the gun somewhere. Whoa, he turns into like a giant robot? That's so cool. So cool. probably the best play. Shut down Pisces for the time being. Go to the Space Center since the infection level is lowered. See if we can't find out maybe something about how to maybe get off this fucking rock. I have backup filters in here. The fuck am I doing with all these? What am I doing? I have no idea. Just leave it disconnected for now. Everything's good there. I don't know why I have random ore in my bucket. Hour 42. It takes a lot of resin. We're okay with the largest of them. Does that mean if I go to the biosphere, it'll be like overrun? Just gonna take a look, right? What's the worst that could happen? Dude, what the fuck? Why are you running? Bitch, I do not have time. Must return to home base. Must prepare for invasion. Invasion! What's up? Hooray, we didn't die. Good for us. It's always good for us. Okay. 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 Takes almost 2 hours to get there. Two freaking hours. big moment. The Murray spaceport. I'm lucky there might be a shuttle parked. One of the hangar shuttles aren't long distance. It's more of a ferry service to the Mars orbital station. Well, all long distance crafts get docked. Shuttle won't get me back to Earth, but I'd rather take maintenance with Mars orbital station than spending longer have to at MPO. Okay. Oh, it's a fucking window. What the hell? These are customs. To get all the good stuff here. The lighting in this place is outrageous. Does this place really do like an outdoor view? I guess. Trash buckets though. Just getting some looting done. This place is fucking huge. I dodged that. I guess you might as well just open one of these doors. These are just waiting areas. Control room. How's this? Navigation module. Fuel storage. Oh, I bet there's more stuff we have to find. Oh. What's this place now? Looks like the perfect place to steal some stuff. Not now. So these must be like the in-between hangars. Hey, excuse me. Remotely operated door. Place is big. That's for sure. Where the hell am I now? Well, I'm way over there. Beautiful. Ow, fuck. Oh, there's all sorts of goodies in here. Oh boy. That leaves back down. Oh, hello. Laser sword, baby. One of a freaking kind. Oh, okay. I know where that door is then. Red door. Am I supposed to be looking for something here? There's a lot of shit though. Okay, that's alright though. Is that door? That door. Oh yeah, that's weird. There hasn't been any of the yellow things in this place. That's actually really strange. These are chairs. So what's in here? Please, don't get up. It's perfectly alright. I'll find my own way around. That looks important. That's it. What the fuck? Why does it just have a random security hallway like that? Spacesuit plans. A blueprint containing data for an extravehicular activity spacesuit. Something called group call. Just leaves these two hangar bays up here. The place is really strange. So fuel and navigation. Let's check the last one. Yeah, I saw you moving around there, some bitch. There it is. There's a shuttle. Jeez. And that one shot. So what now? Broken navigation module. Sorry, little buddy. This looks like it already has fuel in it though. Check that out. There's no working navigation. I also need to finish fueling the ship, so I'm assuming each one of those, and then the navigation module, maybe? This whole place explored. I'm gonna sit down in this corner and read. Start with group call. Transmission recorded April 15, 2053 at 5:22. Captain, are you there, bro? Bro, Martin, I'm here, buddy. Did you find a spacesuit? It's a big white suit with a helmet. Wow. I'm scared, bro. More of those angry dudes are here. Focus, Martin. Did you find the suit? No. No suit. Just this thing, bro. Chip thing, bro. Okay, hold on. Let me call Morris. Hello. Morris, did you find any spacesuits when you were at the Space Center? No. Captain Roger. Shit. Martin, you swore, bro. What's wrong? Captain Roger. Life support systems are down in many districts for some reason. I was hoping that the IEVA suits would help you guys find supplies without ever running low on oxygen or freezing to death. We need to find 3 before we can get out of here anyway. Bring that chip here, Martin. So... okay, whatever. Martin, shit, I held out for as long as I could, little buddy. I tried to call you, but you must have turned it off again without knowing. I'm not going to make it much longer, so you won't have to worry about me anymore. That's the good news for you. Anyway, the bad news, though, is that you're going to be stuck here. Well, unless you can get your shit together, you might still have a chance then. If you gather 5 fuel cells, there's 1 already there, so I need 4. Repair the navigation module. The shuttle will be ready to fly. Everything else was fixed or patched up using parts in storage. I don't know where you can find more fuel, but I know they made it at Nelson Engineering's biocombiner using materials from the biosphere. I mean, Morris still isn't back, and chances are he's still trying to figure out how to activate the biosphere's production facilities. If he's not already dead, that is my bet, is he's dead. Okay. What to do about the natural? I don't even know what to do about that. Maybe those eggs in Herbert could have figured it out if any one of them were still around. But I don't think this is something you'll be able to overcome. You couldn't even bring back the IEVA suit plans. We'd need to safely ride this bucket of bolts without potentially suffocating to death. So I need suits and the navigation module and 4 more fuel cells, and according to that I can get off this fucking place. So I got that. I took the navigation module. And I turned the power and oxygen on. It's still a local infection from somewhere. I still don't know how to stop that. Okay, so we actually kind of have an endgame now. 4 fuel cells. The IEVA suit. And replace the navigation module. If we could do all that, I guess we win. Or at least we leave Mars. Alright. Save. Alright, you know what? I don't even fucking care. Now is not the time to stop and put these both on. Take 9. Jeez, it'll take almost a full day for both of us to research. But in the meantime, what, laser swords are fine? Fuck you then. One, two, 4 of them. Plus I have one hidden somewhere around here. Yeah, I don't actually remember where. Put all that stuff in there. Here. Cycle all this stuff. Plus that. Go grab the other oxygen filter from over here. Some research there. Prize level 4 software, okay. Wait. I'm missing a barrel. I thought I made one. What did I do with the other one? I throw it on the floor. It's not in my inventory, so it's somewhere. So that's cooking. Then I gotta see about the navigation module. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Corn, carrot, lemon, grape. No more Q. Monazite. Oops. Fuck that up real good. Okay, so monazite. Pear. Fix the suit. Didn't even have to change power packs on that last visit. Oh my goodness. Fully recharged. Checking reactor. Stable. I'm gonna run these reactor modules up there then. more? Okay, well, we don't need 2. Just 1 fuel down. Eh. Let's go make a sleep. Still 5 hours on the nav module. Those are the Mark IIIs, fuck, for ones. And then my drugs and stimulants. So, what's my play then? Like, what do I really have to do right now? I don't know. I'm gonna head to the casino, clear it out a bit. Whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa! Easy as pie, man. gun's pretty amazing. Maybe I should just go back to Pisces. Oh, that's because I turned the power off to it. wait, I had to use the bathroom, huh? Huh. Well, I lowered a little bit the infection level. To be honest, I just don't really care. I could just go right out and just go and plop those in there if I really want to. It's just, let's just sit tight for a second now. Which ones? 881, 896. 11 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Should have enough power to turn Pisces on now. The 3000 buffer. It should be alright. That takes care of that. I was literally just waiting on that last one, last piece there. Get my reserves purified. Oh, Wagwa. Save the game. Up. 5 hours for that. That's true, I also did knock out the power for this place. That's true, I did knock out the power. This is Dr. West. Prepare to dive. Oh, it's one of these kind of layouts. Only the good stuff. coming, huh? Let's do a quick save here. Oh, it's one of these shaped ones. The hell do they keep coming from? strange things to have in a suitcase. Pillow, hangers. Well, let's head back and check out what we need to do for the suit, at least. It's fine, just take the train home. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's fine. You're fine. There it is, IEVA suit. Personal life support. Negative mobility. 2 hours. Alright. In 2 hours we're off the Hunger Rock. Okay, so we have the suit, fuel, and the module. According to those handy-dandy notes from Captain Roger, it seemed to indicate that we're ready to leave. And I am indeed ready to finish this game. Hey there, Shuttle. Oh shit, I need to play. Oh, the first one doesn't count? Wait, but I have another one. Just forgot it. Shit. Alright, fine, we'll go back. I have a fuel somewhere, I just forgot to grab it. That's a little anticlimactic, huh? Gotta run all the way back. Take a 2-hour trip back to the base. I just don't remember where I put him. Where did I put him? Maybe I didn't make a fifth one. I thought I did. But hey, if I can't remember where I put it, then what was in here? Just power cells, right? Oh wait, I bet I know where it is. Found it. I knew it was somewhere. Is this it? Is this really it? We're really done?
After a short cruise, I made it to Mars Orbital Station. As I approached, a hail request lit up on the screen. A young man in a uniform suddenly appeared. Was he a soldier? Maybe Mars security? He asked for my name, and I hesitated. I am a murderer, after all. His eyes narrowed. His face slowly became a scowl. He was judging my sentence. Before I said a word, he cut the transmission. An ion cannon lined up with my shuttle, firing 2 blasts towards me. The first missed, but the second hit the shuttle square in the portside engine. The explosion ripped the ship in half. A flood of red warning lights swept over the consoles. I barely made it to the escape pod. I didn't even have time to eject. The force of the explosion propelled me away. Christ, I almost made it. Now, I'm aimlessly floating through space. Adrift. Forgotten.
Okay. Hell am I going? Okay. So there's a gap right there. Pot was trash from the Landing in Illinois. It's the MPO, but I'm not really sure which side I'm looking at. It's only a few kilometers. How am I supposed to get back inside? I don't even recall being airlocked in most districts, but there's got to be some, maybe an access hatch or something. Not entirely sure, but it looks like there's some kind of structure between me and MPO. It's small, but much smaller than any of MPO's dome. It could be sort of service elevator. I'm not sure why there'd be one this far out. I don't really have any other options. Worst case scenario, there might have a terminal I can access. Okay. How do I get over there now? Not sure what we're really getting closer to, though. What is this thing? Just where, dude? Oh. Like, I can't even tell what we're looking at. What have we discovered now? A corpse was on the ground. I recognized the uniform. Our security. Something was different, though. He wasn't wearing the regular name tags most guards do. He might be dead, but Maybe his belongings can tell me that this guy didn't have a whole lot on him, but he had a badge in his pocket. Mars Security Division is written across the front, bodyguard written underneath. Bodyguard out here. Well, except my old boss, Jeff Murray. This has to be Murray's mansion. I heard a rumor, but it was so outlandish. Secret tunnels, private trams, teams of personnel that worked behind the scenes. There wasn't any shuttle on the landing pad outside. He had to have escaped by now, and his bodyguard probably died escorting whatever this is. Might have. Okay. Where the hell did he come from? It's all storage. Is there a computer console down here? Some desks. Looking for security cars in case there's like a security card to like move through the space or something. It's really weird. Carpeted outdoor area. It's kind of weird. Most curious place. Mansion gate key card. just like every other place we've ever been. Key cards. This machine. Transmission recorded May 10, 2051. Murray. Hello, Dr. West. I've heard a lot about you. Hello, Mr. Murray. Thank you for the invitation. That's me. Okay, tell me about this research you proposed. You mentioned you have a way to create nanomachines that can indefinitely inhabit the body. What are you planning to do? Well, Mr. Murray, Jeff is fine. Oh, sure. Well, Jeff, my wife has a disease I don't know how to fight. Without constant maintenance, she has Alzheimer's. Can she just do ultrasound? I mean, I've done it. Works wonders. Unfortunately, she'd have to be in ultrasound indefinitely. She needs constant maintenance. Nanomachines could solve this in theory, but I can't move past just proposing it. It'll take a lot of money, a lot of test material. I think that it is controversial and illegal. I'm probably already being monitored just talking about it over the phone. Okay. We continue to on a VPN link to my Earth offices. Please head over there tomorrow and check in at the reception. I think I can help your wife. So he contacted me about my work. Really strange. And I was working on nanomachine research. In an effort to cure my wife of Alzheimer's. Well, to allow her to live a life with Alzheimer's. These are all of my notes. West Research is on the front of everything. Everything's in here. They even have the research pro I sent Murray before he invited me. They highlighted a few things and wrote notes on it. Alzheimer's is caused by neurotoxic plaques that adhere to brain tissue. This is treatable with ultrasound, but even patients at risk getting an ultrasound once every month or so can manage the disease. Jennifer, however, is different. She needs to be constantly exposed to ultrasound in order to keep the disease at bay, which is impossible. Ultrasound can be just as harmful. Nanomachines are not a base way to deal. They can directly manipulate plaques. Already formed to prevent new ones from starting constantly without interfering with the brain's function. I designed them to reproduce autonomously by harvesting carbon and copper from the bloodstream, ensuring that the effect will be permanent. I am confident that I can adapt these nanomachines for other disease purposes once I'm finished treating Jenner. Following specifications are specifications. Wait, I remember this. These were some of the last notes I read before I was thrown in prison. Something is wrong with the current code. The nanomachines are improperly handling instructions and erroneously mending tissue. Even worse, when there were no plaques, right? They tear into other tissue to make it busy work. It's time to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to extensively scale back the capabilities, remove the self-replicating aspect. It's much too dangerous, and it would be better to re-administer the nanomachines after they wear out should something go wrong. Finish the project. If you can't, you'll end up as West's roommate. What the fuck? So from the sounds of it, they were doing my research without me. That doesn't sound right. There's all the machines he needs here. Confession Part 1. Whoever you are, well, you're the only hope anyone has. Who am I? I'm Murtago Raskowitz. I'm the man who never wanted to go to Mars, who never wanted to be a scientist, but I've got some deft fingers and a mind for security protocols, and when I see something I like, I take it. Made a name for myself without a scientific breakthrough of my own. Too bad thieving isn't the answer to this mess. I worked in Harvard Research Labs, and really what I was doing was scalping research and selling it back to labs on Earth. Mars didn't have the restrictions Earth did on research, and a lot of researchers came to MPO with the intentions of doing research not allowed. Albert West was one of those hopeful scientists. He was experimenting on humans with nanomachines to cure some sort of Alzheimer's mutations. I worked with him for months and saw potential for more than just profit. The effects of one sample were, let's say, too good to pass up. I conducted a test of my own. I regret that I ever did. I should have never approached Murray. I've trapped that bastard in his own panic room, but I've got a lot I need to get off my chest. Okay. Confession Part 2. Confession Part 3. Let's read. Part 2. The The main selling point of West's nanomachines was how they operated. These little robots would be injected into a benign location and travel through the blood to the brain on a mission to remove plaque and rebuild lost tissue. They self-propagated through the bloodstream, harvesting iron and other metals from blood cells to replicate. Self-propagating nanomachines are related research is strictly prohibited. West's sample was worth a fortune. At first, West was using synthesized flesh and brain matter to test, but he couldn't get accurate data without a living test subject. The robots were overzealous in their objective to start breaking down flesh simply so I had something to repair. He scaled back the aggressiveness and limited how often they could replicate. He was taking it in the wrong direction. I could feel the cash slipping out of my fingers. I framed West, swapping a failed experiment with his current test samples. It was perfect, except for one thing: he lived. I guess he's a bit more spry than he looks. Luckily, the murder of the test subject got him thrown in prison by Mars security. Murray probably had something to do with that. Now that I think about it, West was locked up tight, so I took the remaining samples and boxed them, giving them a fancy name, Minerva. Minerva was worth a lot in the hands of someone I can't believe what an idiot I was. Okay. Part 3. I presented the research to Murray as if it were my own, but he knew I was full of shit. He knew why I was on Mars in the first place. I thought he'd report me to the board, strip me of my position in front of my peers, make an example of me, but he promoted me. He said he could trust me now. Because now I knew who held my leash. That's the thing you need to know about Murray. He only trusts people he can control. He saw the results and wanted more. Obviously, I wasn't able to do that, and the only guy who probably could was in prison. Murray tasked me to find capable research design him as a product. Maybe I was lucky that West fell in my lap in the first place, because none of the others even had a clue where to start with the self-replicating nanomachines. I don't see why he'd want to push the research further anyway. Minerva was good enough on its own to sell. It would have been worth a fortune to various labs. These big shot visionaries can't appreciate a proven business model. Research is something you get a huge return on if you sell it to everyone at the same time. I was getting paid pretty well, though. Eventually, I stopped protesting his decision to keep it. I was too busy enjoying the luxuries of Mars. Securing Mars, I was getting what I want. Murray wasn't, though. It quickly became an obsession. About that other door. This door. Lock key card required mansion. Oh, mansion gate. Which I guess I don't know. The place has its own oxygen and heat, though, so. I mean, not to say I'm not completely confused about what's happening here, but you know, I'm a little confused. Hector and Nora are missing. Murray said they quit. I'm thinking they're dead. We have more. We're getting stop me if it's a mole. Very close to source. I'm still here after all. We got a new pair of researchers to replace Hector and Nora. Kate and James, I guess they've been together for a long time. They were part of a group for replacements for other research teams. I'm wondering if the other teams are losing members for similar reasons. It's too much to risk to ask, though. It's taking less and less time to convince the new people how thin of a tightrope we're walking with all the Minerva test subjects. Some of the older specimens don't even look human anymore. Murray's been sending out security teams to try and recover a bunch of software for the facilities around Central. He made a pretty angry phone call to Agatha, that old hag I used to work under. And Herbert, I guess that witch has gone nuts since her cats went missing. Yeah, I know, I saw that. Must be why other members of research team went missing as well. Those blueprints were never supposed to go out. I heard Murray call a security risk went on a call. It's the same guy that's making mutant zombies in labs less than 10 meters away. Oh, great. We have to make a move. These guards were sniffing around the mainframe's locked door. I was the sole person with access aside from Murray. I can't get caught. I can't be caught. I don't have any ideas what they do to me. Dr. Cameron finished the hardware for the purification device, but it'll be for nothing by the end of the day. Lassiter agrees that we need to take Murray out, but he says there's no way he'd be able to sneak a gun in, and we basically get executed out of suspicion for collusion. We gotta fake out the security team and make him retreat to the bunker out of fear. After that, we can draft him. Dr. Khan finished up with an upgrade that a while back for central controls, so everything is in place for lockdown. I have an idea. Kate and James, they know how to rig the shuttle's navigation software to be remote controlled via communications. The plan is to have the shuttle take off and crash into the distance, hopefully shaking the mansion. Murray will think it's an attack. His guards will probably go on full alert. It's got to work. We trapped them. Kate and James are dead. The shuttle took off and crashed as planned, but James must have got caught. I watched the security videos be dragged to the Minerva lab by the guards. They shot him in front of Kate. She became enraged and charged at them, and two guards fired at her, rigging a bunch of the test samples of Minerva in the process. Bits of samples went everywhere. Murray wasn't fooled by the crash for very long, so Dr. Cameron stalled him inside the sanctums, claiming he saw Earth soldiers storming the halls above. Murray spooked. This bought a few more moments while I activated my hash cipher. I didn't warn Cameron, though I had no choice. Murray had to be contained. Dr. Cameron got stuck inside Murray's sanctum with a few of his assistants. It was quiet for a while. I heard some chatter shortly after, though. I heard screaming and monstrous noises. I thought Murray was dead, but then I heard him over the door's intercom asking to be let out. It was like nothing happened. I didn't answer the intercom. I shut the doors leading out of the basement for now. I can hear people screaming through the walls. It's happening. I'm all alone. Oh, God. What did they do? Confession Part 4. As it turns out, West's work was more precise than we had realized. He wasn't designing this with eventual profit. He wasn't some philanthropist hoping to cure him. Minerva spiffed the tuned to his own wife's particular case of dementia, which was apparently slightly abnormal. As a consequence, Minerva would never be fully effective on anyone else, not in this state at least. It seemed pointless to develop it further, but anyone on the project's team that questioned Murray would be reassigned shortly after. I kept my mouth shut and my head down. I figured I'd rather pursue a pointless cure than end up like in a cell like West. For weeks, we continued to test new samples in vain, fully aware that there was no end in sight. Murray eventually realized he was out of options. He had to bring Jennifer West to the colony to wait, what? Things took Scully out after Murray had begun intervening personally, adjusting Minerva on his own. The new samples were much different from the ones we were working on. The new samples caused test subjects to rapidly mutate, destroying and creating new flesh constantly. This new form of life is perfectly suited for Mars, having no need for respiration, requiring minimal caloric energy to function. That's just the beginning, though. From what little I actually understood from our test sample data, the flesh comes back stronger with each regeneration cycle. These creatures were not sentient, and they were more like beasts than human. Murr kept mumbling his own terms, though Martian. The rest of the team and I began countermeasures behind his back, but it was way too late. He'd been planning this for some time. The best I could do was trap him in his panic room until someone could take him out. It doesn't make for what done. I just pray that he doesn't eventually figure a way to get out. What? Purification. Murray's been turning Minerva to colder and colder climates. environments with little to no oxygen. He says it's to cut down on oxidation damage and overclock the nanomachines without risk. But I don't understand why. I'm nervous for living things after all, and I sure as hell like breathing and being warm. He won't even let any of us touch the AI software anymore. The rest of the Murtago team are stuck with sample. The occasional request to support the other research team. My team knows what Minerva can do, and that thought he's changing it behind closed door makes us come one day Minerva will become too difficult to contain. We've been working to battle Minerva during off-duty hours or in between our tasks during the day. We discovered that if we broadcast interfering signals on the same frequencies that the nanomachines communicate with, we can dampen Minerva's rate of spread and evolution. It won't stop it, but it's something. We poked around the systems in the basement, and Dr. Cameron thinks he can modify the noisy mainframe there to monitor the situation with some modifications. Thinks in time we can use the mainframe to collect communication data in order to sabotage the replication and cause self-destruction. I guess it's up to me now. The only way purification will occur is if I can manage to pull this together. I'm not sure if I can. Okay. This will be the mainframe, right? One of the last things Dr. Cameron warned me about was to not pull the switch until we were ready. Once activated, the purification system is supposed to activate a bunch of receivers and transmitters around MPO. This should collect the data. We need to develop our countermeasure, but the process effectively functions as a signal booster. Cameron's very sure that this would speed up the spread of Minerva throughout the colony. I can't even take a look at one of those things, and the thought of creating many hundreds of them with a flick switch terrifies me. It doesn't end there. I have to get these new oxygen filters and thermal regulators into the oxygen and thermal and contaminate the current communication systems we've hooked up to collect data. Wouldn't be able to transmit the signal ever, so our solution is to hook up these special filters and regulator life support system using connected piping and ventilation as antennae. Few districts are unpowered at the moment. It looks like the reactors are, which is concerning. There will be an issue if I'm going to keep these transmitters powered the same way. It would probably take around a day of simultaneous operation to allow complete upload to all filters and regulators. Oh God, I thought I heard something. I hope none of them are waiting outside. I need to collect supplies of this. I couldn't make it out past the lab area. I'm sure they're all over the mansion by now. The most I could do was lock the doors. I'm also out of decontamination pills. There's no way I can make it down the hall without getting torn to pieces. I can't become one of them. I keep praying for rescue will show up. Throwing that switch would make rescue even more unlikely. I don't know what to do. Reactors still in but I noticed something even stranger. Central Command is still uncontaminated. At least according to the software update, asked Dr. Khan. So it's probably an error, but if it were truly uncontaminated, that means I wouldn't need a set of prototypes. You can't purify what isn't there. I'm not sure why I'm thinking about this. I'm not going to live that long. A bunch of sectors lost power to the reactor. Even if I could get out of here, I'd have to repair the reactor before I could get all the oxygen and thermal reactors powered while data is uploaded. I have no idea how to repair it though. This plant may be dead in the water. So it sounds like I have to get every place powered up. It's really strange. So in order to get it to work, I basically have to power every single spot and have thermal, working thermal. Huh. That's interesting. Working thermal and oxygen regulators. That'll send all the data back. tram. Where does this take us, though? Oh. Oh, it's this tram station. What did that do? Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so no place can individually power from this fucking thing. Some bitch it is. So basically, I need to write something down. So first things first, we need to turn on every single place. So we got the prison, which is 1,600 total. Individual districts are 3,300 apiece. There are 4 of them. Calculator, because I don't feel like doing hard math in my head. Calculator. It's just 3,300 for each of those, and there's 4 of them, so that's 13,000. Just for the districts alone. Then there's these, which are all 1,800. So another 7,200 total. There's Central. 1,300. The mansion, which is 2,200. And the space station, just 5,000. So, oops, 1,600 plus 13,200 plus 7,200 plus 1,300 plus 2,200 plus 5,000 is 30,500, which we are currently not too far away from. That can't be right. Damn it. Districts are 13. Oops. The areas are 72. So that's 22. Plus the space station is 27. Plus the mansion is 29,200. Plus the central is 3,500. Did I skip something? 1,600 plus 13,200 plus 7,200 plus 1,300 plus 2,200 plus oops. Okay, so So then, I guess, guess we're not done here then. Despite what was previously indicated to me. Our work here is not finished. So we're still at the same point we're at, basically. Except now we have a shit ton of exposition, so now things are supposed to make more sense, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, probably shouldn't go out there without any fucking armor or anything. Probably be pretty bad. I don't know. Hmm. Let's get through this fucking invasion, and then we'll call it a day. In other news, we made it into space, but some asshole kid-looking motherfucker just kicked us right back down here. Not that I'm really sure what exactly that means for us long term. Sorry, just check and make sure it works. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. Still seems like there's relatively no end in sight. So I'd need both the prison and the 3 remaining districts to bring up online. So that's 9,900. And 11,500. 11,500 increase. Those mods only go up to 2,400, right? These ones go up to 36. It feels great to text nearby. Where did I drop that? Where the hell did I drop it? Relatively unchanged. Swap those two for some repairs. I have to find where I dropped my gun though. There it is. One, two, might as well go 3 here. Okay. Mission accomplished for now. For now. It's all over now. We finally checked out the spaceport, escaped, only to crash back on the fucking planet and find out that someone's bastardizing our nanotechnology research in order to do something, which we're not entirely sure. And as best I can tell, we have to turn on the power in every single spot on the MPO for at least a day in order to get everything to sync up, and then the purification process will go. But we won't be looking into doing that until tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for putting up with me when I'm insane. If you enjoyed what you saw, please feel free to like, follow, and subscribe, and all those good things. All social media links can be found in the description, which is where I legitimately post everything that ever matters, ever, right? So be sure to check those out. And yeah, we'll probably be back sometime tomorrow. Probably later today. I'm feeling like playing Planet Coaster, maybe later. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you all. You're amazing. Thanks. Bye-bye.